Life is like a vast ocean. It's full of beauty, it's full of wonder. The ocean's expanse stretches far and wide, much like the endless possibilities that life offers us. Each wave that gently caresses the shore is a reminder of the moments of peace and tranquility we experience. The sun setting over the horizon paints the sky with hues of orange and pink, symbolizing the beautiful endings that lead to new beginnings. But it's also full of change. The ocean is never still. Its waves are constantly in motion, reflecting the ever-changing nature of our lives. Sometimes the waves are calm and soothing, but other times they crash with a force that can be overwhelming. These turbulent waves represent the challenges and obstacles we face. They remind us that change is inevitable and that we must learn to navigate through the stormy seas. Just like the ocean has waves, life has its ups and downs. The rising and falling of the waves mirror the highs and lows we experience. There are moments of joy and success where we feel on top of the world, and there are moments of sorrow and failure where we feel like we're being pulled under. But just as the waves always return to the shore, we too can find our way back to a place of balance and peace. We all go through changes. Some changes are small, some changes are big. Each footprint in the sand tells a story of a journey taken, a path walked. Some footprints are light and barely noticeable, representing the small changes that happen gradually. Others are deep and prominent, marking significant moments that have a lasting impact on our lives. These changes shape who we are and who we become. Some changes make us happy, some changes are hard. The laughter of friends on the beach captures the joy that comes with positive changes, while the solitary figure sitting alone reflects the introspection and growth that often accompany difficult times. Both types of changes are essential, as they contribute to our personal development and understanding of the world around us. But change is a part of life. It's how we grow, it's how we learn. Just as a plant grows and flourishes with time, we too evolve through our experiences. Reading a book on the beach symbolizes the knowledge and wisdom we gain from life's lessons. Each chapter we read, each experience we encounter adds to our growth and understanding. It's how we become who we are meant to be. Standing at the edge of a cliff, looking out at the vast ocean, we are reminded of the endless possibilities that lie ahead. Contemplating the horizon, we reflect on our journey and the person we are becoming. Every wave, every change, every experience shapes us into the individuals we are destined to be. So let's learn to embrace the waves of change. Like a surfer, riding the waves, we must learn to balance and adapt to the changes that come our way. Swimming in the ocean, we immerse ourselves in the flow of life, accepting and embracing each moment as it comes. By doing so, we find strength and resilience within ourselves. Let's trust in the journey. Just as a boat sails smoothly on a calm sea, we must have faith in the path we are on. Walking along the beach, we leave behind footprints that mark our progress, reminding us of how far we've come. Trusting in the journey means believing that each step we take is leading us to where we are meant to be. Let's have faith in God's plan. As we stand by the ocean, praying and reflecting, we find solace in knowing that there is a greater plan at work. The hands forming a heart shape against the sunset symbolize love, faith, and hope. By trusting in God's plan, we find peace and purpose in the waves of life. Waves can be big or small. They can rise high, towering over us, or they can be gentle, barely noticeable. Each wave has its own character, its own story to tell. They can be gentle or strong. Sometimes the waves are so calm that they lull us into a sense of peace and tranquility. Other times they're powerful, crashing with a force that demands our attention and respect. Just like the changes in our lives. Life is full of moments that ebb and flow, much like the ocean's waves. Some changes are subtle, like the setting sun painting the sky in hues of orange and pink. Others are more pronounced, like the hustle and bustle of a busy street, where every step signifies a new direction. Sometimes change comes crashing down like a big wave. It can feel scary, it can feel overwhelming. These moments can leave us feeling lost, as if we're being tossed around by the sheer force of the wave. But it's in these moments of turbulence that we often find our true strength. But even in the biggest wave, God is with us. He's our anchor. He keeps us steady. He guides us through. Just like a sailor trusts their anchor to hold firm in a storm, we can trust that we are not alone. We have a guiding force that helps us navigate through the rough seas of change. Other times, change is like a gentle ripple. These are the moments that gently nudge us in a new direction without causing too much disruption. They are the small, almost imperceptible shifts that, over time, lead to significant transformations. It might be a new opportunity or a new friendship. These gentle changes can bring about new beginnings, opening doors to experiences we never imagined. They remind us that not all change is daunting. Some of it is filled with promise and potential. These changes help us grow. Just like a plant reaching towards the sun or a person climbing a mountain, each step, each moment of change helps us become stronger, more resilient, and more aware of our capabilities. They make our lives richer. The laughter shared with friends, the beauty of a sunset over the ocean, these are the moments that add depth and color to our lives. Embracing change in all its forms allows us to live more fully and appreciate the journey we're on. Imagine God as a surfer. Picture him standing tall on his board, eyes focused on the horizon, ready to take on whatever the ocean throws at him. The waves may be unpredictable, but his skill and grace are unwavering. He rides the waves with grace and skill. Each movement is deliberate, each turn precise. He doesn't fight the waves. Instead, he flows with them, understanding their rhythm and power. His connection with the ocean is profound, almost mystical. He knows how to navigate the ocean. The vast, unpredictable expanse of water is his playground. He reads the currents, senses the shifts in the wind, and anticipates the rise and fall of the waves. His experience and intuition guide him effortlessly. He knows how to handle the biggest waves. The towering walls of water that would intimidate most are just another challenge for him to conquer. With courage and confidence, he faces these giants head-on, turning potential chaos into a dance of harmony. God wants us to surf with him. He invites us to join him on this incredible journey, to experience the thrill and beauty of the ocean. He doesn't want us to stand on the shore watching from a distance. He wants us to be part of the adventure. He wants us to trust him. Just as a seasoned surfer might guide a novice, God extends his hand to us, offering support and guidance. He knows the challenges we face and the fears that hold us back, but with his help we can overcome them. He wants us to know that we are safe in his hands. In the midst of the waves, when the water is rough and the currents strong, his presence is our anchor. We can hold on to him, knowing that he will not let us go. When we trust in God, we find peace. The ocean may be vast and sometimes frightening, but with him we find a sense of calm. The sunrise over the water, the gentle lapping of the waves, all remind us of his constant presence and unwavering love. Even in the midst of the storm, when the skies darken and the waves grow fierce, we are not alone. He is there, riding the storm with us, guiding us through the turbulence. His strength becomes our strength, his courage our courage. We know that he is with us. His calm demeanor in the face of adversity reassures us. No matter how rough the sea, his presence brings a sense of peace and stability. We can face the challenges ahead with confidence, knowing he is by our side. We know that he will never leave us. His commitment to us is unwavering. Just as a surfer remains focused and determined, even in the roughest conditions, God remains steadfast. He is our constant companion, our guide through every wave and storm. So let's put our faith in God. Let's trust in his wisdom and his plan for our lives. In moments of doubt and fear, let's turn to him, knowing that he hears our prayers and understands our struggles. Let's trust in his plan. The horizon may seem distant, the waves daunting, but with God as our guide, we can navigate the journey ahead. His vision is clear, his purpose sure. We can move forward with hope and confidence. Let's let him guide us through the waves of change. Life is full of unexpected turns and challenges, but with God leading the way, we can face them with courage and grace. Together we can ride the waves, trusting in his divine guidance and love. Faith is our surfboard. It keeps us afloat. It helps us ride the waves. When we have faith, we can face any challenge. Remember the story of Peter? He walked on water with faith. When he doubted, he started to sink, but Jesus was there to lift him up. Just like Peter, we might stumble, we might doubt, but God is always there to catch us. He's always there to remind us of his love. Every storm eventually passes. Every wave eventually calms. And when it does, we find ourselves stronger. We find ourselves closer to God. The calm after the storm is a time for reflection. It's a time to appreciate the journey. It's a time to give thanks for God's guidance. Remember, God is always with you. He is in the waves. He is in the calm. He is in your heart. Fear can paralyze us. It can keep us from experiencing the fullness of life. But God tells us, fear not. He is always with us. When the waves of change come crashing down, remember God's promise. He will never leave you nor forsake you. He will calm the storm. Have faith in God's plan, even if you don't understand it. Trust that He is guiding you to a better place. Peace isn't the absence of storms. It's the presence of God in the midst of them. It's knowing that you are not alone. When you feel overwhelmed by change, remember to pray. Talk to God. Tell Him your fears. Ask for His guidance. God's peace is unlike anything the world can offer. It surpasses all understanding. It guards your heart and mind. Life is a journey of faith. It's about trusting God even when we don't see the path ahead. It's about embracing the unknown with courage. Just like a river flows towards the ocean, let your faith guide you towards God. Let His love be your compass. Let His word be your light. Embrace the flow of faith. Trust in God's timing. Believe that He's working everything out for your good. God's love is like the ocean. It's vast, it's deep, it's all-encompassing. No matter what waves you face, you are surrounded by His love. Let His love wash over you. Let it calm your fears. Let it fill you with hope. You are God's beloved child. He wants the best for you. Embrace the waves of change with faith. Trust in God's guidance. Find your peace in His ocean of love. He will never let you go.